All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the giveaway show. This is episode number 64, and we're excited to be with you hanging out tonight. We've got the full panel back. Everybody is back from Pop Culture Power Show. We had that recap video dropped on Monday. If you haven't checked it out yet, make sure that you do so. But tonight, we've got a full stack of comic book news and views and stuff to go over. We're excited about. We got a couple of cool giveaways we're going to show you in just a few minutes as we get started. And we got, like I said, we got the full panel here. Everybody here, I'm sure you'll hear even more about this past weekend's convention. A lot of us got to meet in person and talk and hang out, and that's always a good thing. Just a couple quick reminders. Hey, welcome to Carlos Collects Comics. And I'm Carlos, and this is my channel, and this is all about us readers and collectors of comic books connecting with and sharing what we've learned with our fellow fans about this hobby that we all love. We also go live on Mondays with a show called Monday Halls Live. That's about our comic book and pop culture pickups from the past week to week and a half. And you can catch every Monday night at 10 p.m. Currently at 10 p.m. Central. We will be making a change to that coming up here in next month. So Monday Halls Live, 10 p.m. Central. In addition to the giveaway show, which is what you're watching right now, we also have on Fridays, we have different features that go live, including videos like the top 10 Miles Morales comics to add to your collection. If you haven't checked that video out, make sure and do so. It is live here on the channel. You can find it under a couple different lists, a couple different playlists. Make sure and explore the channel, check it out. And then this Friday, I'm excited to welcome one of our friends from Gold Key Comics. He's going to be joining us to talk about the revival of Boris Karloff comic books published by Gold Key Comics. They broke their initial Kickstarter goal in the first 24 hours. I think it was like 24 to 26 hours of their Kickstarter campaign. They're already rocketing towards their first stretch goal. So this is a really cool Just really cool project. I went ahead and backed it myself because it just looks so neat, and I want to encourage you to tune in on. I want to encourage you to tune in because on Friday, so you can hear more about it if you haven't seen it yet. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. Also, one more quick thing I want to share with you before we bring the panel out and we get started. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's good to see you. I'm glad that you're all here. To the 20 plus people that are tuning in, man, this is awesome how this show has grown. Paul and I were talking about the other week about how now we've got people that are waiting and hanging out with us, and we love that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You knew when you heard his name, he wasn't going to be able to be quiet. There was no way. It just wasn't going to happen. Hey, I want to show you something else that's cool that's going on with the channel. I am pleased to introduce our first. This is the first time I'm showing this. Check it out. Yeah, our merch. We have merch now. You can go to the store tab on Carl's Collects Comics here, and this is merch that you can only get. And actually, there's a hidden design that went live with it, but it's only on here, I think, for like another 10 hours, and then it goes down. But we've got merch. You can get a journal, a mug, different kinds of T-shirts, both for men and women. And the big design that I'm sharing with folks is let me go ahead and bring it up by itself here. Where is it? Let's find it.
What?
Wow, bringing it up here.
I didn't even know you had. Wow.
All right, there it is. Low grade is better than no grade. So check. Yeah, no, it just went live at midnight last night, and so this is a brand new thing with the merch here on the channel. But wow. Yeah, low grade is better than no grade. This is the design. You can find it on different color T-shirts. You can get it on a journal. You can get it on a mug. It also has my logo on it as well. And know that every penny of profit goes to support all the stuff that we do here on the channel, including giveaways and all the activities here on the giveaway show, Monday Hauls Live, all the different stuff that we do. That it goes, every dime goes right back into the channel. So if you want to help support the channel, you can check it out. You can check
out of water.
Yeah, our Mr. Collector's bottled water is quite expensive. So just know that you are helping to support a thirsty young man. When you do this. So I don't know why you're all laughing. Probably said something that's not. I don't know.
He's thirsty.
Right. All right. So we got there's women's fit, and then there's men's fit, I guess, or unisex, and then you can see there's different colors. This second design that is on here is actually going to be a channel member exclusive, so you're getting a sneak peek. If you hurry and order it now, you could probably get one, but it's going to be coming down on the homage of the
facsimile.
Yeah.
Oh, you got hoodies. Oh, dang.
There you go. Yeah, there's hoodies on here. There's
wow.
So we got the full lineup. There was a fleece blanket I was working on getting up there, but I'm going to have to go back to that one. And there's some other cool stuff as well. But hey, just keep in mind this design, the one that I showed you, is only going to be available through the store. So this low grade is better than no grade is only going to be available on the store. The second design that you see on there that is not this one, that's going to be a channel member exclusive. So the only way you'll be able to get the other design is by subscribing and becoming a channel member. But we'll get to that soon enough. So it is great to see all of you here. Thanks again. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to get it over to the panel. Well, actually, before we do that, yeah. I need to make sure and share that with you. Hey, if you want to get 10% off the merch that I just shared, right? If you can get 10% off your entire purchase if you use the coupon code Paul Coupon. That's right. If you use Paul Coupon because there's always a coupon from Paul for everything. If you use the code Paul Coupon, you can get 10% off your purchase. So y'all make sure and check that out if you're at all interested. Otherwise, keep an eye out for the channel memberships that'll be launching. I think those should be launching next month. And I'm really excited about sharing the perks and the benefits of being a part of the channel that way and supporting the channel that way. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. But hey, let's keep moving. Let me do some shout outs here to the chat. Mary Jimenez, what's up? Good to see you. She says, we really had a lot of fun at Power Comic Show. It was so nice to meet everyone finally. Yes, the same. I loved having dinner with y'all and getting to watch y'all work the showroom floor and hang out that way. You and Raphael, awesome couple. Really enjoyed it. Algorithm says, what's up? He shows us he's here. Christina Payne is popping up in the chat as well. She says, hello, everyone. What's up, Wheelchair Superhero 87? Good to see you. We're glad that you're here. L Green Machine popping in. It's always good to see him. We've got a stack of books. A care package is going to be going out to him. Pops Mafia, what's up? Good to see you. L Green says, hello, Carlos, Mr. Collector, Weapon X, MT, and Paul. You forgot
MT's not here.
He is not on Wednesdays. Teresa says, what's up, bums? Mary Jimenez says, hi, Teresa Bum. Hi, Mr. Green. He says, lots of back and forth in the chat, which I love to see. Darth Lucian, what's up? Darth Lucian just won a couple of prizes not that long ago. What's up, Jonathan Dotson? Good to see you. Mary is number 1 today. That's true. David Spider-Man Dotson says, hello, comic community, and what's up? Carlos must have forgotten this isn't Swedish time. That's correct. I did. I whom mate. Not sure what that means. All right. Let's see. Green Machine, Pops Mafia. Waiting is the hardest part. That's true. Here I am in the chat. L Green Machine says, eating dinner, watching the best show on Wednesday night TV, internet, or movies. I agree. I love this time getting to hang out with y'all. Each and every one of you. I love this time and cherish this time that we get to hang out. Paul, be quiet. All right. Papa says, peeps, what's up? Papa's in the house. West East Bay, what's up? Good to see you. There's Papa Wheelie popping in again. Cody DeBear. What's up, Cody DeBear? I was told the famous Paul is here. He is, in fact, here tonight with us. His contract kicked back in after Power Show, so he's back. Let's see. Okay, well, we got common bond, common ground forming there. What's up, Harm's Way Chat? It's good to see you as well. Where's Paul's shirt? Hey, it's coming. Don't worry, it is coming.
Notice the smile he got.
All right, yep. Wow. That is exactly what I say. Serge Henderson says, hello, everybody in the Carlos community. Hello, Carlos and the gang. How are you guys doing tonight? We are doing quite well. Thank you for asking. There's Harm's Way Chat. If you can't own the original, own the homage or facsimile. There you go. Paul, turn your camera on. All right, Jonathan Dotson, he needs that wall to keep all that hair looking good. That's true. He gets dehydrated and his hair goes first. It's no, that's the female cut on that one. But there will be a specific Paul shirt design.
Oh, man, here we go.
Gotta be a jailbird. Gotta be a jailbird.
It's
yeah.
All right, Arms Way Chat says, yo, any channel members want to get me the member exclusive because I am broke, son.
Arms Way Chat.
Here for everybody. There will be multiple tiers, and y'all will get to choose. Yeah. Mike Bravo says, agreed. Mary Jimenez, many hearts from you. She-Hulk, smash the like button. That's right. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Hey, look who's here. He just made his first appearance on the channel, he and Shelby's Comics. Make sure and sub them up. You can hit his link here in the chat. Southern Comic Geek says, at Paul's Comics, Destro was giving you a hard time the other day. He sure was. Destro.
Right there, Mississippi.
Destro, yeah. He was a handful.
Yeah, that car ain't running, man.
I will order various products to support your channel, Carlos. Thank you. I don't like comics. Thank you very much. Harm's Way Chad says, look at all these good-looking people in the chat. Can't say that for the panel, though. That's true.
You're out.
Best looking. Okay, Hulk, smash that like button. It says, hey, Southern. And then, yes, it is West East enjoying the best hostess and panel. correct.
Mary, you must have not done nothing this weekend because you got a lot of energy. You just writing. You ain't done nothing.
Aggressively Relaxing says, Happy New Comic Day and First Contact Day. Is it First Contact Day? Very cool. Ban me, you won't. Absolutely not. We're not going to ban you.
Well, you're out of here.
Love you.
Collector, get him.
Wilshire. Comic Geek. Collector. Hey, Mary Jimenez. There she is again. Harm's Way Chat says, you all love me and I love the panel and chat. That is correct. You're
good, Harm's Way.
100%, sir. All right. So, hey, I'm going to go and bring out the panel and we're going to get this thing going. There's everybody except the one and only. He's still hiding.
I am here.
Oh, there he is. There he is. He couldn't stay out when Limelight was. So here's the deal. We've got a couple giveaways going on tonight. Paul, did you want to share yours?
Oh yeah. So I guess we're going to talk about this tonight, but this is going to go up for tonight.
Let's see. Is this the big one? Is this what everybody's looking for?
Ramos variant? Is this the Ramos variant?
Carlos, I gotta go, man.
Nah.
Hey,
before we get started, I just want to thank everybody who listened to what I was saying about the con. So especially Raphael. Let me see if I got it right here. If you notice right here in this picture, thanks to Bum, notice Mary right here, but we're not noticing her, but notice the beautiful backpack in the back. Raphael did not have one. Just want to thank Raphael for following what I was saying. Thank you, buddy. That's all I wanted to say. But yeah, the giveaway tonight. Nice to meet up with everybody. We had a great weekend, but yeah, we'll just get ready to get started.
Awesome.
She's gonna kill me, Paul. Thanks.
I had to give him my source.
What's up, Geek Meets Eats? Good to see you there. And then I see Tricky Trapster. What's up? Good to see you as well. Let's see. Did I miss anybody else? Let's see. I think did T-Pain? No, that's Christina Payne that popped in. All right. And then Geek Meets Eats. Good to see you.
Exactly.
There you go, Mississippi. I will be here anytime if y'all need marital tips.
Yes, congrats, Brandy, being an auntie again tonight.
All right.
Oh, come on, Mary. We know that was Raphael's
backpack. Paul's been reminded that he is no longer allowed to share any type of relationship advice. We've heard about
27%.
We've heard about 2 breakups that occurred since the last time he talked about relationships.
That is not true at all.
No, and that's just what we're keeping track of.
I want to thank Raphael listening. So y'all tune in on those tips for that's any show, not just Power Show.
No, that's.
Thank you, Raphael. 2 thumbs
all
up,
right,
buddy.
What's good, Brother John Comics? Good to see you. We're glad that you're here. Papa Willie says congrats on the baby. Harm's Way says Christina Payne better than Major Payne. I would agree.
Up, up, down,
all right, he
down.
says up, down, left, right, BA and start. All right, hey, so welcome to the giveaway show tonight. Let's show. Okay, so Paul showed one of the giveaways. My giveaway that I'm going to do, it's not like a hot book per se, but it's a cool.
What the hell, Green Machine? Are you kidding me?
That's pretty good. Wait, hang on. I'm trying to showcase them. He says my future girlfriend already broke up with me.
That's not true. How the hell you guys?
That fully, yeah. That what does Beta Ray say? Story checks out. All right. Hey, so here's the other giveaway for tonight. We're going to do 2. This is Primos, the number 1, the free comic book day version. The cool thing about this one, it includes both the English and Spanish edition in the same one. So this is different than it's not a typical number 1 issue or free comic book day issue. But it's also signed by Carlo Barberi.
Ooh.
There. So
Man,
this is an autographed copy by the artist of Primos, fresh to you from Pop Culture Power Show. Big shout out to those folks that put it on.
Yeah, thank you, Carlos. It was a lot of hard work that I had to do, but
and of course, in his own mind, Paul was the MVP, but we know who the real MVP of the weekend was, and it was Mr. Collector. All right, Mr. Collector, I saw him, and every time be quiet, Paul. Every time I saw him, he was working. I thought brother was going to pass out. He was working so hard. All right, so this autograph copy, and then Paul's got that. Is that the hot variant for this, Paul, for this week? The hot variant, that Miles Morales book?
Well, no, this is just the regular. This is the regular cover.
I'm the
It's
hot
him
variant.
versus. It's him versus. Who's that right there, Collector?
Who is that?
Collector.
Mr.
I guess
Collector.
Collector doesn't know.
Hello.
Who is the character he's fighting on the cover?
That's she's a high tech villain. Hold on,
Oh.
losing my mind.
Oh,
All right.
y'all just tune in to the end of the show. He'll probably get it.
Moved 100. Hell, I think we moved like 1,000 between Mary and I.
Yeah, no, y'all were busting it doing that.
Yeah, man, I was tired, man. Whew.
So we got
Paul was laughing at us.
multiple subjects to go over.
What was it?
Go
I didn't
ahead.
even know what you were talking.
Real quick, for those who are sticking around for the giveaway, we're going to go ahead and do the first giveaway in about 15 minutes. We'll do that at about 11. Straight up at 11 is when we'll do the first giveaway, and then we'll do the second one shortly thereafter in another 15, 20 minutes. That gives us some time to get started talking. So,
Rabble.
first up,
What the heck? What?
That was gonna bug me. Rabble. Go on though.
Rabble. Rabble's the
Yeah,
name.
he was talking about how you were
I'm
talking
out
gravel
here
and
like-
something.
He's slow tonight.
Yeah, he's
10 minutes later, he'll come up with the answer.
oh
He is
gravel.
very-
Is that what you're saying?
he is
That's
very-
gravel, yeah.
Rabble. RABBLE.
All right.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'll
you're
tell you
saying
why.
raffle.
No, you
Put the
weren't talking
camera
about
on here
this
real
one.
quick, Carlos. I'll tell
Here's-
you why.
The deal
Ooh.
with the where is it? Copy. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop. I'm going to go ahead and drop the trailer for Blue Beetle in the chat. The reason we're doing it differently this time is because Warner Brothers does not play nice with YouTubers that are trying to promote their stuff. So if you want to jump away to watch the Blue Beetle trailer that dropped on Monday, you can go ahead and do so. That's the first big subject we're going to be talking about. Let me go ahead and bring up one of the graphics here or one of the images for Blue Beetle. So
A new suit.
I have to say, that looked freaking awesome.
yes, that trailer is and was amazing. Really excellent done. Here, I'm going to bring up another one. This was another frame grab from the trailer when he flies up into space. We get to see
that's when the suit. He barely gets a suit, and then he takes
Yeah.
off from
Takes
the
off
house.
from-
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's cool about it that I liked is that you don't have him like doing Spider-Man type thing. It's like everybody was right there when he became the Blue Beetle. That was pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's another frame grab.
That is nice.
I mean, the suit just looks fantastic.
Yeah, it does.
They nailed it on that suit. And then here's this is the shot we used for the thumbnail for the show. This is at the end of the trailer when he's preparing to fight.
He looks like Cloud from
Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
you know,
reminds me of like a
and that's
Power
I
Ranger.
think they're going to homage anime with that sword, the way the sword looked, and he created it.
Didn't the suit created and then he goes nice choice or something like that?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. The suit tells him nice choice for the
The
sword.
suit says it'll
Because he can
it'll
think
do whatever.
about what he wants and the suit will make that's pretty cool. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of really cool stuff. So I wanted to go ahead and I want to go around and just kind of round robin style with the panel and just kind of get your thoughts. The panel's watched. I think it's all watched the trailer right now. If you haven't, you can duck off for a second and watch it. But does anybody want to go first on their initial thoughts on the trailer and any things they saw that they pointed out or they want to point out?
I mean,
I didn't do
we
that.
kind of already discussed it.
I did not do that.
Carlos did
okay.
that.
We kind of already discussed it, but you know what? I'll go ahead and do it. Like, my favorite part was when he transformed into the Beetle in his house, right in front of his whole entire family.
Yes.
And then he
Yeah, but you gotta kind of got scared of the bug when he got on his face.
Oh,
Like, what the hell?
Well, they did. I didn't. I mean,
Really?
it's a bug, right? But my absolute favorite part was when he cut the bus in half. Like, I love that. I think it's going to be an awesome movie. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm excited for it. So now I'm going to have to start looking for more Blue Beetle stuff and quit sending it to Carlos.
Yes. It's oh man, I'm so stoked.
Yeah,
So,
Did you get the Booster and Gold comic?
I did. I'll pull it up in a second and I'll show, because I think I don't know, I might have already filed it though. I might have already, because I was working like a madman trying to get all these, because I had stacks upon stacks of books out of boxes and I needed to get them filed quickly. So I might have filed it already.
I just can't wait to see what else this leads into. So for DC, like, I'm excited because it's not just like Batman or Superman. It's actually like a different character altogether, like that they really haven't done a movie on. So I'm really excited and looking forward to it for sure.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. This, I think, is going to open up a whole new world for DC Comics. And I think this small little film that, nobody was really paying attention to I think it's just going to blow up. I think it's going to blow up Zolo Maridueña, which I'm going to talk about him. I think it's going to blow up DC. I think it's going to blow up the character Blue Beetle. I think it's just going to do. Yeah, I'm not going to get going. All right, who wants to go next? All right, Mr.
I guess me.
He's over here sleeping.
If I sound off, it's because I ran out of Kirkland. But I had to improvise.
Somebody buy a t-shirt quick.
He got a damn right.
I had to improvise on it, so if I sound
Where's your
off.
pin? Where's your pin?
Okay.
No,
I'll keep your pin on you.
You know what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
Anyways, the movie looks all right. I'm not. After seeing the trailer, I give it, out of a 10, I'm giving it like a 7.
Ooh, watch it. Carlos is on here, man.
Hey,
wow.
it's the water. I don't know. I expected it to look a little better. The suit does look good, but I don't know. It definitely looks more like a kid's movie. And the very end when he has that big sword, it reminds me of kind of like a Power Rangers thing.
Oh wow!
Okay.
Damn! Oh, here's the critic right here.
He's entitled to his opinion. I like this.
You ain't gonna come back on next week.
And he's probably got some inside source too, telling him about
Yeah, he probably has.
I don't know if anyone had the still shot, but when they showed the 3 costumes, you saw Ted Korg's on there in the middle.
I'm trying to find it. Keep talking.
Where did you get my books?
No.
Well, why are my books sitting back there?
Books. Well, no, these are first prints, not your reprints. But so,
damn, you on the night? He's blasting Blue Beetle. He's blasting people books.
Somebody's cranky.
He's on a roll tonight.
It's the water. I'm telling you.
You know what though? I don't have to go for the low grade store brand water here. Just saying. Just saying.
No grade is better than no grade. All right.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Look at that CBCS 2.0 right here. I'll take it still. But no. I think.
Do you have a leaked script yet?
Exactly.
Let him talk.
Listen. But no, I think they're going to introduce Ted Korg because in one of the scenes he goes over there and rescues his family. It looks like they obviously take them and his sister, which in the comics Ted Quirk's sister is kind of like the she's over the whole tech. That's where her the young girl character. What's the girl's name? The young one that gives him the blue beetle.
Oh, but you gave
What's
it a
her-
7 out of 10. Wouldn't you have watched it a few times?
I did watch it, but I didn't catch her name. I don't even think they said her name in the trailer.
They didn't. I have it. I posted it on Instagram when she took a picture with Zolo.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what the name is.
Yeah, I don't know her name either, but
Okay, well,
I don't know. I just feel like Ted Quirk's gonna show up like in the after credit, which would be cool. But other than that, I think that's probably the only thing I'm really excited for, them bringing in, Ted Quirk. But it just looks a little. It just looks like a regular DC, not DC, but like a Marvel movie to me now. DC, I will say this though. I will say this.
heck?
DC. I'm
This
just
guy's
saying.
getting fired.
I'm just saying, DC was more dark. This is definitely their more kid-friendly film I've ever seen them put out, which is cool and all, but it just definitely has that Marvel touch on it. And everyone's bringing up, what's his name?
Shazam.
Well, yeah, I mean, Shazam was the last film, and that was definitely a dark film. And then you go from that to this, so it's definitely, to me, I think it's I know y'all gonna hate it, but I think it's a step back.
Oh
wow.
I think it's a step back.
wow.
Oh,
DC
boy,
executives, if y'all are watching this, don't
I'm just
judge
saying,
him.
like,
Okay,
I
quit
don't
giving
think
him
these-
insider tips, guys.
Wow. If that wasn't
just
an
saying
honest
it's,
trailer
Mr.
review, I don't
Collector
know.
has gone full on pro movie critic.
He has.
He must have the script or something because he
Is there
keeps
something in
looking
that
to
water?
his right over there. To see.
it's the water. No, but it just looks more like a. It definitely looks better than Ant-Man was. I will say that, but I don't think much better. If that makes sense. But
Wow.
it just looks. It doesn't look great. Like I was expecting a lot more from it, but I mean, then again, it's a commercial, so it's a preview. So, I mean, a trailer. So it could be totally different when the movie comes out. But as of right now, I don't give it higher than the 7. I'm not gonna rush to go see it. Now, if they do a new trailer, which I imagine they will, and it looks better, well then, yeah, I'll go watch it for sure. But I'm not in a rush to go see it after seeing the trailer.
Okay. Well, Mr. Collector, he's got his opinion. He's gonna stick to it, and that's cool. Hey, let me bring up the suits real quick as we move on. We're gonna go over to. Okay, so check it out. All right, so this is this is the frame grab. So you can see on the right side the girl that I think is going to be the love interest. She's on my Instagram. Her like whatever her character name is. But yeah, there's the two of them, and then you see the two previous, which I love this. And then if you look at the table that he's reaching out to, that you can see the belt. Like a utility belt from one of the Blue Beetles. So he's in the Blue Beetles lair, hanging out in there. But yeah, so I love the homage to those other characters. The way they're treating that, because that's just super cool that they would go and show those. And you can see, I mean, the suits actually look pretty good, even just from a distance. Like they have that kind of older feel, but they're very comic accurate.
Yeah, the second one. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah. So her name is Bruna Marquezine. She's an artist, like a recording artist, and like a model. And so she's I'm trying to find the character name.
Yeah, I didn't know her name either. I don't remember them saying it in the trailer.
That's why you gave it a 7.
They didn't. But she's a model, I think, primarily, and then she might also have done be a musician. But Yeah, they were down in Brazil promoting the film last year. So very cool stuff. Let's keep it moving right along to Weapon X. Weapon X, what do you think?
What do I think? Well, I can tell you what I think about the movie and what they're trying to, what new area they're trying to get to. I think Paul mentioned this last year sometime when the news came out. I think Paul said it's going to be a very successful movie because of. So, but no, I mean the trailer itself looked good. I liked it. I mean, I don't know a lot about the Blue Beetle itself, but it did kind of pique my interest to kind of check out the movie when it does come out. I mean, like I said, it's Hispanic or Latin, cast, so it kind of gets a plus there. But just because it's also, I guess, a minority type character they're trying to promote in DC, so as Paul says, we're gonna need all of La Raza to go out there and support the Blue Beetle and George Lopez and make the movie a success and show DC that they can stop ignoring the Hispanic community. And it's
what?
So yeah, I feel like Paul was absolutely very touched to see one of his native peoples making it big in this film. So,
the character's name, you said her name was Bruna Marquezine, right?
Marquezine.
Her character is called Jenny Cord.
Jenny Cord, really?
Yeah, that's what it says.
So is she related to? Oh, she's part of the Cord family.
And Susan Sarandon is Victoria Cord.
Yeah. Sarandon, yeah.
So yeah,
but these are from the notes that Mr. Collector sent me before the show, so I'm not sure where he's doing that. With the line or what?
Will we get a script leak next week from Mr. Collector?
All right, Paul, you've been waiting to talk. Here you go.
So I talked to Carlos about this. It was a good trailer. I don't know. I mean, Mr. Collector is pretty harsh on that trailer. Wow. But I love to see the suit, like Teresa said, and you like to see a different character besides Superman, Batman, all the same characters we've been seeing. It's a nice take on just a different character. And like Weapon X was saying, it's going to be if y'all have ever been in a Hispanic household, it's I just want to see how they're going to have that in there, because I've known a lot of friends, especially in this demographic and state that we live in, and I just like to see that. But then they know his secret identity, so it's like, wow, how is that going to play out? And then when is Booster Gold? If Booster Gold's going to meet up with them, because they're real good friends in the comics. But I do agree with a little bit what Collector was saying about how it felt like when I watched the trailer and he was learning the suit, it was almost watching Iron Man when he was learning the suit. So I do agree with him on that one, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm not as harsh as Mr. Collector. I'm going to go see it. So.
I gave it a 7. A 7's not horrible. A 7 is not bad. It's not. Anyways, go on.
I gave it 8.5 waters. I mean, that's
8.5 waters.
8.5 waters. Well, Brando.
All right, Kirkland. So my take on the trailer, real quick. I'll share this. So I became a Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle fan in 2018 when I started looking for Hispanic superheroes, and I found that we were sorely lacking in representation. Now I don't go like buck wild on the inclusivity and all that kind of stuff, but I do feel like representation is important, and it's personal for me because with a son, with the 2 girls now, with my nephews. In 2018, I tweeted at both Marvel and DC, and I said, when are you going to do for the Hispanic community what you did for the Black community with Black Panther, which I loved. I loved Black Panther and how it became a cultural touchstone. But I just kind of looked around, and then I looked at the source material, the comic books, and I found, man, there's very few Hispanic superheroes. Now, I was excited when Namor, when they went that route with him, but I know that became such a big touchstone, and the comic community got very divided over it. So which just tends to happen. People disagree, and they just are going to go at it like that, and so that was kind of a little dampened. But this, I've been a fan of Zolo Maradueñas since the first episode of Cobra Kai. And I looked at him, I said, this kid, I think he's going to be a star. Because he's just got everything that he needs to be a really big future star. And to go from a YouTube original series to a major release for a major superhero for a major studio, that's really cool to see that transition happen. And so I think the casting, they nailed it. There is no other actor I can see portraying that character as well and being enough of a box office draw like him, and just bringing everything that he brings to it. And the way they filled out the supporting cast, regardless of what your feelings are about George Lopez, he brings a fan base. Susan Sarandon brings a fan base. And then, I don't know, we've heard the rumors about Jason Sudeikis showing up. So that would be kind of cool if he does. And then I think the rest of the cast is just a really good, solid cast. I think the trailer portrayed the tone right. However, I do think that we're going to see it take a little bit of a darker turn because I'm predicting the death of one of the family members that's going to up the stakes and catapult him into the third act of the film. And it's going to take a more serious tone because it's personal, and he's got to try to address whatever the exact situation is. I love the menacing tone that Susan Sarandon used when she delivered her one line in the trailer, when she says, "The beetle, the scarab chose you, but it belongs to me." Mm-hmm. I love that. That was fantastic. And it was one of those things where I said, you know what? I don't know that we've ever seen Susan Sarandon play this type of a character before, like a straight up villain. I think she's going to do really well with it. And I think as long as tonally they can keep the tone even enough to deliver a really solid climax, I think this film is going to be a fantastic start, because we've started to hear that now they're saying that Blue Beetle is the first in continuity of the new DC universe, of James Gunn's new DC universe. So I could see it being a really good start. I would love to see a super team, whether it's Justice League or Titans or somebody, whoever, with Shazam, but Zach Levi playing him a little bit differently, maybe, more Wisdom of Solomon and less 12-year-old running around, crazy. See him play like that, and then see Blue Beetle, this version of Blue Beetle, team up with him, and then maybe throw some other characters in there as well, because I know they're going to be bringing Booster Gold. He's going to get his own series. So will we see him get introduced here, or will they hold off on that? I don't know, because I could see it being fit, because I've heard the Booster Gold series is actually going to have a comedic slant to it. So I could see it lining up with this film from what we've seen of it. But I do think the biggest comparison I saw in this was to Spider-Man. How we've seen, like, the original the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. It had that same sense of fun and wonder, but then it goes a little bit darker because there's stakes, and there was a beloved uncle too. So no spoilers or anything. I'm just saying what I think, like, just from a storyteller perspective, what I could see happening with it. What's up, Geek Out with Roscoe? Good to see you. Y'all make sure and sub up his channel. But yeah, so those are just a couple of my thoughts. I think the suit looks fantastic. The visual effects look great. I'm with you, Teresa Newell. I love the transformation that he makes when the scarab jumps on him and he starts changing. That's just how it should be, as imagined according to the comic books. Painful, gnarly, terrifying. So I have high hopes for the movie, but I will be the first to admit if it doesn't do that well and if it isn't that good. But I am I am going to go see it opening weekend because I think it's important. If you think that we need more characters for more diverse audiences, then you should go see it too, and make sure and support it. Make sure and get in there. Not like a political thing or some kind of statement or something like that. No, it's just very simply, this is the first major Hispanic superhero that is headlining his own film. I think it needs to be supported. So that's just my take on it. But I that aside, and the Hispanic superhero collection thing aside, I think it just looks like a really fun, good movie, and it looks like something I can take the girls to. And it looks like the girls are 8 and my girls are 8 and 9, and it also looks like something I can take my son to. He's 18, and then my nephews as well. So it looks like it can be all ages, but I do think it's going to be a little bit, there is going to be a little bit more serious tone that they'll strike with it for the final act. So yeah, so just my take on it. I'm excited, looking forward to it, and so I'm going to jump back into panel view. Because my panel looks like they've fallen asleep, waiting for me to stop talking, and it looks like we are coming up on time for the first giveaway. Hey, look, they're all in place, just in time. Man,
we all worked this weekend.
They're all just like,
we all worked. Look at that 7 out of 10.
Yeah, Carlos, what did you do this weekend?
Nothing. Had a camera and was crashing into people. They're like, hey, there's a guy with a big camera around here. Y'all go over there.
Yep, bottom tier collector. I think so too. There's enough room for everybody. We need as many fans as we can get to keep this hobby going. Yeah. So that's Blue Beetle, and let's you want to do a giveaway?
Awesome.
Paul,
let's do it.
Paul, what you want to? Do you want to? What'd you say? Yours is hashtag.
Yeah. So if y'all want to win this, hashtag backpack. Thanks, Mary, for wearing the backpack. Thank you, Raphael, for following the rules. And that's just not a power show.
Here, hang on. There it is, folks. Enter to win. If you want to enter to win this giveaway, you got to put hashtag backpack into the chat. Just hashtag backpack. You got to spell it correctly. You got to use the hashtag. Otherwise, the crawler.
Collector's in there.
Oh yeah,
of course. Yeah. He's the first one in there. He didn't hesitate, man.
Yeah, he didn't. He did not at all. So
supporting.
Y'all know, or is he for sure? Is Jason Sudeikis for sure? Because I keep seeing it pop up everywhere. Is Jason Sudeikis for sure? Playing Ted Cord?
I don't know. I've heard the rumor, but nothing was confirmed.
Did your sources? So your sources.
I don't know if they. All I'm gonna say is if they do get him, it might drop down to 6 out of 10.
Oh, damn! Golly, what do you have against?
But let's stay at a 7. Let's just stay at a 7 for now.
So El Green Machine, I just wanted to say that Mr. Collector got his pop. This is another one, but he got his pop. Thanks, El Green.
Yeah, Paul got it signed, so appreciate that, Paul.
Oh, El Green Machine's book? That's okay. No, you got El Green Machine book signed.
I'm talking about the pop.
Oh yeah, you won it. El Green Machine gifted it to you.
Where is the StreamYard?
And those of y'all that want the true experience with Blue Beetle, you need to go see it off of I-10 on the east side of the theater over there. You can pick up some elote. You can bring in your own drinks.
And then after that, you can go straight to the flea market next door.
So if the collector never said this is the battle to the death issue.
Rabble.
All right. Wait. Whoops.
Oh, Juju B, thank you.
Super Mario Brothers is already out?
Yeah, it came out.
Yeah, they were already out, yeah.
Already?
What's up, Team Nerdy? Good to see you, buddy. You'd have Team and Kip D, good to see you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and drop. We're gonna do this a little bit faster. So we're gonna drop an inline right now, and then I'm going ahead and bring.
I'm bringing my Hispanic friends.
Just remember, Into the Spider-Verse comes out too, trailer. So make sure to check that out too.
My Hispanic friends call me Goofy Johnny.
All right, so I'm dropping the inline. Everybody get your hashtags in. And we're going to start collecting comments in 3, 2, 1. 23. We got 23 entries and 25 people watching. Good deal. All right, so here we go. We're going to go. I'm switching over to this tab. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh.
We can't see it. We can't see it.
Oh, rigged.
Tony Stank.
Man, he's won like 3 weeks in a row.
He is lucky. Whoever knows him. I think him and Carlos.
Congratulations to Tony Stank yet again. I've got like a stack of books here for you.
Yeah,
I need to ship out some books.
You can pick them up at next year's Pop Culture Power Show when you come to visit Tony Stank.
Yeah, so like Collector was saying, so like Collector was saying, the trailer dropped, so that's why I gave this as a giveaway.
Yeah, and that's going to be up next because we didn't just have one big trailer that dropped. We had 3 that dropped. We'll do the Miles Morales next.
And now we're talking.
Okay.
Okay, calm down there, buddy. Calm down. He said, all right, now that we got the 11 out of 10. Damn, he didn't even see the trailer yet.
Wait, hang on. Let me put
11 out of 10, people.
Wait, here we go.
Let's get that one out the way. That's with Jason if he's in the movie. And then right here. 11 out of 10.
All right, so talk to us about it.
So they're kind of doing like the whole they have a spot in there, but I think the whole thing is kind of like the Uncle Ben story. He has to lose someone in order to keep things going because Spider-Man 2099 is in there, and he's kind of like overall that hub of all the other Spider-Mans. Peter Parker comes back. He's in there. Mayday's in there. Mayday Parker. But the whole thing, most of those Spider-Mans wouldn't be in there if Uncle Ben didn't die. And so Spider-Man 2099, he kind of already knows the future. So he knows that someone in Miles' life has to die. Now, they don't show who it is, or obviously they're not going to show who it is. I think like a crazy, crazy thing would be killing off Spider-Gwen. I don't think, because they show the part where his dad's hanging from a ledge and ends up falling down, but I don't think they would give away anything like that. I personally think, I know this is a crazy thing, I think Spider-Gwen might sacrifice herself.
Really?
In order,
you actually think that they would do that with her?
I don't see why not. But the thing is, he can go into different dimensions. So if she was to die, I think he would go to another dimension with her in there. But she might not be Spider-Gwen. She might be just Gwen. So okay. I think it's something like that. I think the only biggest character that would really make an impact in his life could be his parents, but also could be Spider-Gwen, because they're very, very close. She even came back to see him at the end of the first one. So I think just like Spider-Man lost Gwen in, the regular, the original series, I think it's going to reverse. And then, I think she's still going to die, but I think she's going to kind of sacrifice herself for him.
I'm told.
In order to lose that loved one. So I kind of think that's what's going to happen. And they have a bunch of Spider-Mans in there, but supposedly they made Spider-Mans or different alternate versions of Spider-Man in there that were strictly just for that movie. They also have Ben Reilly in there, which I think is pretty cool. They even drew him like he was in the 90s. So I think that's cool. The thing I like about the movie is it's not just one set of animation. They have different things in there, which I think makes that movie separate from any other movie I've really seen. They got like anime, they got kind of like 3D animation. They even do a kind of like a pencil drawing in there, like you would do in a regular sketch. So, like I said, it's just a different vibe in the movie. And then Miles Morales looks a lot older compared to the first film. So, and another thing, this has nothing to do with the movie per se, but the voice actor is going to be at the Dallas Fan Expo in July. So if anyone's going to be out there, he'll be there. So I think that's pretty cool.
What does that have to do with the trailer?
That because we're talking about the movie, and he's obviously part of it.
So, Mr. Collector. So here's one thing I was curious about, and you're the big Miles guy on the panel. So in the trailer, it looks like, and if y'all haven't seen the trailer, somebody drop a link in the private chat, or in all of y'all should be able to drop a link so we can. His uncle Aaron did die in the first movie.
The Prowler, yeah.
The Prowler. But the thing I was going to Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, it looks like that is a big conflict between them. So, do you think it's possible that he might die? Like they might have conflict and then he sacrifices himself?
Well, see, the thing is, it says someone that he loves has to die.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, they're barely meeting, so I don't think it would be him. Not unless, I mean, it has to be someone like Spider-Gwen, and they haven't even shown Billy Morales yet. Which I mean, she would be a baby, but I don't think it would be her. She would be a baby. It's either the parents, not unless they show Genki, his best friend, but I really feel like it would be someone like Spider-Gwen. I know that's a huge step to take, but I mean, she's a major character. I mean, why not? I mean, they killed Peter off in the last film. I know he comes back in this one, but
yeah,
I think it's I think it was a surprise that they killed him off to a lot of people, but I don't know. I feel like it would be a huge turning point if they did kill her off.
Yeah.
But that's kind of my take on it.
That's interesting, man. I really like that. I'm all for a good story, even if it means sacrificing a beloved character to make a really solid story. And I don't know. I mean, part of me feels like that fits. I could see that. I could see them doing that.
So you're done, Mr. Collector? I can go after him. All right. So, I mean, the second trailer was really confusing because I kind of am going towards what Carlos is saying. I don't know what Collector's talking about. I don't think they're going to kill off a big time top tier like Spider-Gwen. I think they may hit the Peter Parker, the one that trained him and all that. I think maybe they may go that route, and Mayday Parker and him may grow on that. Because they still got Billy left, and I think the thing between him and Gwen has been all over the comics. So I don't think that they're going to kill off a big time character like Gwen. I think they may go after the Peter Parker that trained him that comes back. Now they're saying that this is going to be like a either two movie or three movies because we haven't even talked about Spot. And he's supposed to be the villain in here. So I'm thinking either they go that route to make him Spider-Man, but they be like Gwen taking over. That's what women do. They take over men that try to save the world. And anyway, I gave the trailer a 5 out of 10. I think that they were just like, it just made more like confusion. And then having
check the private chat.
Yeah, when did we start ranking trailer? Like, when did we start?
Yeah, so I gave it a 5 out of 10 because it was confusing. I liked all the Spider-Man that they were introducing. All of them look cool, and like Collector was saying, that each dimension you're going to, I think they kind of got it off of the Doctor Strange when he kept going to different dimensions. It was different styles, so that was kind of cool out of there. But yeah, 5 out of 10 water bottles. I should have said like 4 3/4 water bottles or something.
So as you can tell, this isn't going to be a kids movie since Paul's ranking it so low. So
I mean, I'm just saying it's confusing because 2099 is after him, but we haven't even talked about the villain Spot. He comes out and it was just a joke. But they're saying it's supposed to be spanning, not just this movie. So I like to see what transpires because I think they're going to do more movies based off of this Spider-Verse. I did like the ending where he was giving him counseling. He goes, yeah, and then he died. Let me guess, it was your Uncle Ben. And then they just crashed through. I thought that was pretty funny, chasing him. They're like, go after Spider-Man. And then they did the old pointing at everybody.
In the international trailer, there's 3 different trailers. In the international trailer, they show Toby and they show Andrew's character talking.
Right. And I think, and then you were like 2099 was talking about Doctor Strange and the 999 universe. I think they was talking about
they know about
Toby.
the universe. Yeah.
They were talking about, So, I mean, yeah, like I said, cool. even that was more confusing. So I gave it a 4 now. Yeah, you're right.
Remember, people, do not take your kids. Thank you, Paul, for proving that point. It's going to be an adult-only movie, so please do not bring your children.
What the hell is that? They got a little kid. All right. Who are we going to? Going to weapon?
Only positive feedback from now on.
Yeah, you're right. 4 out of 10.
Yeah, so I'm trying to base my collection now on what
the
collector's saying. So you're saying I should get rid of this book, Mr. Collector, or keep it?
Yeah, I'll take it off your hands. I'll take it off your hands.
You want to get
What
it on
about this
Larry?
guy? What about this one? What do I do with this guy, the Spider-Man India?
You send it keep sending them to me.
I mean,
I know you live. I'll go over there right now.
I got my Miles #1
Oh,
here.
that's the one Collector don't got.
And then, got
Collector don't got that. He got the facsimile.
I don't know what to do with this, man. Hold
on, show the book that you picked up this weekend. Show him the book you picked up this weekend.
Someone's killing the children.
Didn't you put one on layaway?
Yeah, let's see the book.
Yeah, that book.
Where's that book at?
I believe in Billy.
You believe in Billy? No, for the trailer,
issues. I hope he believes in Billy.
Now the trailer did look good. It's kind of cool to see how them spin off the sequel, and then, like I said, they're gonna make a third a trilogy out of the series. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, I was the first one. I didn't expect a lot out of it. I mean, I'm not a big Sony fan, honestly, and then the movie kind of blew me away with the animation and the music and everything. Yeah. And I actually liked it. I actually did a Carlos and actually went out and bought the Blu-ray DVD digital combo pack of it just because I liked it that much. So, kind of hoping this one does the same thing too, so I can add to my collection as well.
Out of 10. Out
of 10, I give it 8 out of 10.
All right.
Next. He's like, next. Let's see. He's like, he didn't like that one. Like, go ahead, Teresa.
Well, you guys want me to talk about something that I'm not familiar with. I haven't watched a Spider-Man movie since.
Back to you, Carlos.
No.
What? You didn't even watch the trailer?
What?
No.
Oh,
no.
Wow, she didn't watch the trailer, Collector.
You're not a Texan. Hat off.
That's all right.
You're out of Texas already.
Listen,
I know Saturday. What were you doing Saturday? You weren't doing anything Saturday.
What were you doing Saturday?
Nah, I wasn't doing anything Saturday.
So you didn't watch the trailer. You heard that, Collector?
I didn't. So again, like I said, I haven't watched a Spider-Man movie since Tobey Maguire.
Wow.
Did you like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man?
I did.
But
I don't have anything to compare it to, so just saying.
Oh,
gotcha. Okay, we got to get you caught up then.
What did you think about that, Collector?
He's sad. He's gonna cry.
Yeah.
No, he's like, I thought I had a
T-Bone.
That's all I can say about that one.
That's a 10 out of 10 in case anybody didn't see that.
Looks like
All right.
Carlos didn't watch the trailer neither.
No, I watched it. But I was not. I'll put it this way, the Blue Beetle trailer. Like I watched and enjoyed the Secret Invasion trailer. I watched and enjoyed the Spider-Verse sequel trailer. The thing I liked most about it was, but I'm also kind of nervous. Was kind of the direction they seem to be taking Spider-Man 2099 in.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready to see him like be the unwitting villain.
Yeah.
For the film, I don't know how I feel about that, because like Spider-Man 2099 is also close to my heart because he's also half Hispanic. So, and I remember him from the 90s. So, yeah. So I don't know. I'm wondering this, but the thing is, after how phenomenal the first one was, I fully trust these guys to nail this one too. And the idea, if we had to sacrifice Spider-Gwen, the idea of having to, for that resonance and that impact, that story impact, I would hate to see her go, but I'd be okay with it. I guess if she got to go out in a really good play, like sacrificial play that changed the course of the film, and it was like her decision, and and that's what she chose to do. That would pack a punch. But I don't know, that's a big move. That's a big, bold move. And I could see these guys being the ones to do it, but I don't know. We'll see. So that's my take on it.
What'd you give the trailer?
Man, I'm not ranking these trailers. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. If I had to, I would give Blue Beetle a 9 out of 10, and then I would give the Across the Spider-Verse trailer probably an 8.5.
Ooh,
just a slight difference because I was super excited about Blue Beetle.
I thought we were doing Dapper Dan's for scores.
Okay, so wait, do we got to do? Okay, so then I would do 4 Dapper Dans for the Spider-Verse trailer, and I would do 4.5 Dapper Dans for Blue Beetle.
How many for?
That'd be my
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse, I said 4. Wait, hang on, look.
He's like,
I didn't like that one. Paul. Carlos.
Hey, at least I'm scoring something.
a negative 10. All right, I gave Across the Spider-Verse 1 Dapper Dan, and I gave Blue Beetle 4 Dapper Dan.
Man, that's a fighting word.
Y'all all check the private chat.
It's like, all right, let's keep moving. All right, so hey, you know what? It's time for another giveaway. Let's go and do a giveaway before we get to the Secret Invasion trailer.
A giveaway collector.
All right, no, I got it. I got a giveaway.
Y'all got me heated over here.
He's upset right now.
Give away a
All right,
cardboard.
so giveaway. Primos, number 1, the free comic book day version. This includes both the English and Spanish, and this one is signed by Carlo Barberi from this past. Got it signed myself by him this past weekend at Pop Culture Power Show. Great convention. They did a good job. If you want to catch our coverage of it, make sure and check. It's got its own playlist, so you can check under the playlist section. I also may link it to this video after we wrap. But yeah, this is going to go up next. Let's go ahead and do.
Great guy.
When was he there? Because I didn't see him.
He was
there all 3 days.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah,
But his table was kind of weird. I think it was on the side.
it was by.
No, he was right across from Drew.
Oh yeah, from.
Okay.
All right, so so you're gonna have to. It's the same thing, same instructions. You got to enter it exactly. So if you want to win this signed copy of Primos, straight from Pop Culture Power Show, enter to win. # not going to rank.
What?
That'll be how you enter to win. # not going to rank.
Let me go ahead and change your score.
# Viva la Raza.
All right, so # not going to rank. You're going to get this autographed copy of free comic. It is a very nice, fresh copy, and I'm very excited about getting a chance to meet him. And I did talk to him about coming on the show and hanging out with us, and he was totally down for it. Yeah, several of these guys were down for it, so I'm looking forward to that as well.
He's a great guy. He was. He's
really cool. He's really cool.
Yeah,
he and his wife are both
nicest
really
guy,
sweet and great folks. So I'm super stoked about the chance to get to talk to them and maybe have them on at some point.
Thanks for everybody being here. Hit the like button. 25 in here. Thank y'all.
Yeah, we got some really good
Kirkland water.
Now you're talking, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, that's not what you put. Point Reyes.
Brooklyn, you get 11 out of 10.
Back into the group shot here. Everybody is on screen. Hashtag not going.
Oh, there you go. That's what Collector picked up. I mean, Weapon X picked up this weekend.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Not pick that up.
Nah, you didn't pick that up at all.
Please, you didn't even go on the floor without somebody.
Congratulations to Weapon X. That is the original 1 in 25 Ultimate Fallout 4.
All right, we're going to be doing. I'm going to be dropping the end line in just a moment here. So make sure you get your hashtags in. It's # not going to rank. If you want to win this autographed copy of Primos #1, the free comic book day version that includes both the Spanish edition and the English edition for issue #1. Great thing to add to your collection, especially because it's autographed by Carlo Barberi.
Great.
Hey, what's up, Indie Key Comics? Good to see you.
Go ahead and zoom on that book. I want to check the spine.
Right.
I think it's a 9A candidate right there.
You don't need
Weapon
to.
It's not a 9A.
Weapon X is right bottom.
All right, inline is here. We go ahead and share.
We submitted it to Drew that weekend.
Yep.
All
Congratulations to Weapon X.
I'm going to start collecting comics in 3, 2, 1. There we go. We got 23 entries. And here we go. We're rolling it now.
Here we go. Good luck, everybody.
2, 1.
Come on, Collector.
Oh, yeah, he didn't get nothing signed by him. I forgot. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Spider-Man. Nice.
I'll accept that.
Dotson.
David Spider-Man Watson.
He's
Awesome.
the last one to enter and first one to win.
Better see him in that film.
All right. Congratulations on your win, David Dotson.
Congrats.
Congrats.
If you need help with the Spanish portion of the book, Mr. Collector is available to translate for you.
¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué pasa, güey?
¿Qué pasa, güey?
I just want to say,
awesome. Congratulations,
Weapon X.
Make sure and message me your shipping information. Thank you all for watching and for hanging out here. We're gonna.
That was Mr. Collector after I showed him.
That was
Mr. Collector.
Oh, chismosa.
Somebody send him some Kleenex.
I know. Help that man. Help that man. Somebody help that man.
Dude,
he's so sad. He's so sad. That's going to console him. That consoles him.
Let me dry my tears with these real quick.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's wiping his tears with his 60 copies of Spider-Man number.
So that means he has a grand total of 80, I think.
Oh my gosh. It's like, tell me you have a comic collecting problem without telling me you have a comic collecting problem.
Right there.
Just show them all the stack.
Did you check for that digital sticker that I took out of each and every one of those books, dude?
That's why they were $1.
I love the pettiness of you sitting there taking every digital sticker out. That's
I said, pass them down here, man. Pass them down here. I don't need them. Pass them
Put
down.
them back in the bag.
Yeah,
All right.
Raphael was MVP for getting those books for me. Raphael, I know you're in the chat. Appreciate it.
Yep,
Raphael
because
gets
Mary
a 12 out of 10.
was carrying the backpack, so he had
Yep.
enough time to hunt for us. Yep.
Okay, so we got
didn't
one
have
more trailer. We got
No,
one
no,
more
no.
trailer.
He
One
had
more
enough time
trailer.
to hunt for him because I grabbed him and dragged him onto the floor.
Oh yeah, you did. You
Teresa Newell.
Yeah.
I did. Huh.
Teresa Newell. Here we go. Y'all watch it. Y'all can watch it now. Secret
I'm watching it.
Invasion.
This is Marvel. I don't watch Marvel.
What do you watch?
What do you watch?
Chick, I don't watch Star Wars. I don't watch Marvel. I don't watch DC. I watch Pops.
Yep, Raphael was the MVP.
No, that's
Mary,
not-
carry the backpack.
I don't watch Pops.
Mary,
Okay.
carry the backpack.
So let's keep moving then. Weapon X. How about you?
I'm actually watching the trailer right now. So
Okay, cool. Watch
I'll
it
comment
and come back on in a second. Weapon X. What you think?
It looks interesting. I mean, from what I saw in the trailer, it kind of picks up after everything else that's happened with Nick Fury basically coming back from the dead and trying to get with the working with Talos on figuring out, the scrolls or whatever. I know they ended on Marvel, Captain Marvel, with them trying to find a place here, and then they're finding the scrolls. But it looks like the scrolls are coming back, to come back here to take over Earth. So it's kind of where it's at. And this was June 21st, and there's Nick Fury in all his one-eyed glory, and then we got a little shot here of his grave, where basically he's dead.
Yeah.
And then that's
Someone said that's not his his grave, or the fake out grave or whatever. That supposedly that's his dad's.
Interesting.
Because if you look at the one that they had in what was the one that they showed his grave? Was it what was it? The one where Bucky came back. What was that one called?
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier, yeah, where he faked his death. That it didn't say that. It said something different, completely different. So supposedly that's supposed to be his dad's grave. I don't know if y'all heard that or not.
And that's, and so it kind of picks up from there and basically introduces everybody kind of back as to what they're going to be doing to fight the Skrulls. I guess the Skrull Wars for Secret Invasion.
it looks interesting for sure.
Yeah.
So,
And I kind of like it, the fact it's on the small screen. It's not going to be like a big screen type movie. They're just going to do it on the small screen like they've been doing. So, I'm sure it'll tie into something in the bigger scheme of things, the way they're working it. But
I heard that it's going to lead directly into in the Armor Wars movie.
mm-hmm.
So Pops Mafia, Paul hid from all of us the whole weekend, so we couldn't find him to do the dunk tank. So unfortunately, we're going to have to do it again next year.
That's not what I heard. I heard that his contract, they couldn't get his agent wouldn't let him sign it. So because we weren't offering him enough money, a big enough percentage, even though it was supposed to be a charity event.
Right.
Paul still wanted to get paid.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Somebody was nice enough to reroute the duck tank, so just want to thank that person.
Our pool at our hotel was like 100 degrees. He could have jumped in that. We could have taken a picture.
But then it would have turned black.
Well, that's
It turned black.
All right. So, any other thoughts about the Secret Invasion trailer from anybody else?
That's solid.
I was really excited about it because it definitely had Winter Soldier vibes, like you said, and to me, I think apart from the original first Iron Man and the first Black Panther, I think that Winter Soldier is one of the and I'm not going to rank which of those three is the top, but I think it's in the top 3 for me with the original Iron Man and the first Black Panther. I think as far as individual, not team up, but individual movies, I think those are the 3 best in the MCU. And I think just that 70s spy thriller vibe is so cool. You know, it's such a great concept to go that route with it. So I'm really looking forward to it. You know, I'm honestly really excited about all of these properties, especially, you know, just kind of because I haven't seen Shazam 2 yet, and I really wanted to see it. I'm still going to go see it. I'm going to go take the girls to see it because they love the first Shazam. I love the first Shazam, but I don't know. I mean, I've heard that it's a solid movie, but it's becoming a huge box office flop, and that's sad because I think that it should have done a lot better. But I think it's just that stuff working against it. So what that stuff is, you know, is up for debate. You know,
I mean, because you remember on my review, I gave it 4 Dapper Dans on the Shazam as a family movie. I mean, that was my review, 4 out of 5. So yeah, I was surprised too to see the numbers that it you know, disappointing. I think it said it made like 100 million or something. It was below what they were expecting.
I don't even think it's broken 150 million, and yeah, it's going to lose them so much money. And that's so sad because
I'm waiting for the Flash movie.
It deserved a lot better. It deserved a lot better, and I really like Zachary Levi.
You're on point.
It's too kid. It's too. Never mind. That's another. All right. Anyways, it's too much for kids.
Well, I mean, but you got to have some movies like that, man. Not everything can be dark and mature. Wow. You know, what are dads and moms supposed to take their kids to see?
Right.
You know?
I guess Dapper Dan wants them to take them to no movies. None of the movies he wants to see.
So I'm just gonna say about Secret Invasions. I'm excited because they can take Nick Fury in multiple different directions.
Yes.
You know, whether he betrayed the MCU or, you know, how he brought the MCU together. I mean, they could do all kinds of different stories with this, and I'm looking forward to the different series. So
good. That's cool. That's cool. Paul, did you have any words that you, Paul or Mr. Collector? Mr. Collector, you're just gonna dog on everything that's not Miles.
No.
Yeah, he will.
And I'm not gonna say a ranking or anything. I had notes on it somewhere, but I don't know what I did with them. But anyways, I think it looks good. I think it looks really good. Like, there's a scene where, did y'all see where there's a bunch of, looks like bodies are lit up on there?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's something that, you know, they keep the, you know, original host or, you know, the original person and the Skrulls taking over them. And if you saw in Captain Marvel, when they had her upside down, they were trying to get information from her mind. And I think they have them all kind of plugged in there and trying to get all the information out because they take over their body, but they don't know their information.
Yeah.
So I think they have to keep them alive and kind of do that same thing to get that information out. So I think with all those bodies, you're gonna see a lot of people that you thought were originally, you know, good are gonna obviously turn out bad.
Ooh.
So I think I read somewhere where they thought that Samuel L. Jackson's character becomes, or Nick Fury, is a Skrull in part of the scenes, and that I guess when they do like flashbacks from the other movies, that he was a Skrull the whole time in certain scenes.
Really?
Yeah. So I think that would be cool. It definitely has a spy feel to it, like a 007 kind of thing, which I'm with you, Carlos. I think it looks amazing. And they said it's supposed to intertwine with that and then intertwine with Loki season 2.
Yes, it is, Raphael.
See,
he
never got
to
returned.
me, that's kind of a stretch. So I'm interested to see how it's going to tie into it, because I feel like I don't know. I feel like that's a stretch, because like I see how Ant-Man ties into Loki and how some of these other projects will tie into Loki, but I feel like Secret Invasion is just such a it feels like such a grounded piece. I don't know if it. I'd be real interested in seeing how it ties into Loki. The other thing I was going to say that reminds me of, it was really cool to see Don Cheadle, War Machine, pop up in the trailer.
War Machine.
Oh
yeah, that's a really cool one to see. Because like I said, it's going to lead directly into Armor Wars, is what I'm told. So it'll be pretty. It's cool to see him popping up there.
So what if they were to kill off Nick Fury? Because I mean he's getting older, and I'm sure he doesn't want to play the same part.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, I doubt that they're going to make a season 2 of this. I think it's one of those shows where it's just going to be one season.
You think it's a one-off?
I don't think they would kill him off in this one. From what I've heard. Well, okay, so let me say this. I've heard that he was gonna use Secret Wars, that Kevin Feige was gonna use Secret Wars to kind of wipe the slate clean and release a lot of actors from their contracts.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I also see that they're definitely going to be killing off at least 2 or 3 of the Guardians of the Galaxy members.
Batista.
Yeah. What?
Batista.
Well, okay. What about this? Okay, he basically set up the whole Avengers, right? And all of them are pretty much gone. And they even say in the newspaper where the Avengers at. They're either older or they're gone. So technically, he was an Avenger in a way. He's the one that set them up. So him basically being one of the last ones, like, what if it ends with him and then they bring in the Young Avengers, Dark Avengers, they bring a whole new team out.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, like the Young Avengers and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, because they have all those new characters coming out. So, I mean, I think they might show them towards the end coming together. But, I mean, I think he might set up a team. But then also, with so many Skrulls in there, the high politicians, and then they're going to introduce the Thunderbolts maybe at the end of it. Ross, they might bring in Ross at the end. So, I mean, I don't know. There's a bunch of ways they can do it, but I don't see Samuel Jackson playing too much into his role that much longer. And I think they do it to where they usually give them either a series, or they'll try to give them their own film, or they'll give them more screen time. Usually when they do that and they're played that part for so long, it's usually because they're getting ready to opt out of their contract. And they're giving them as much screen time as they can. Yeah, he's been in that role since 2012.
For 20 years. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's to the point of where, they're giving him as much screen time as they can. So they're giving him basically his own show. And then that's going to be it. I don't see them giving him his own movie, but I feel like they're going to do it like that.
Yeah, they're not going to give him his own movie. But, yeah, giving him the show. That's a good perspective, man. You've got some really good thoughts on this, Mr. Collector.
What again? Say what again? I said.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Who did that?
Oh, yeah, that wasn't me.
Oh my God.
Come on, Paul.
That wasn't me.
Come on, Chief.
Well, and other people are saying, what about the Fantastic Four? Why not the Fantastic Four or the new X-Men? Bring them in.
That's true too. That's a good idea too.
That's true too.
He's not.
I mean,
X-Men
a lot of us.
Fantastic Four people.
I think a lot of
fan.
the what?
You're not an X-Men or a Fantastic Four fan.
I didn't say all that. But, I mean, everyone thought that they were going to bring in Dr. Doom and Wakanda Forever. I think they probably would have if the story was different. Before everything happened, before they had to change everything. So, obviously they had to change the story, but I don't know. I mean, it's possible. But, I mean, I haven't heard any news about them announcing any characters or anything like that.
And so what would you give it? What would you give the trailer?
I mean, like I said, I have my notes, but I'm not going to give it a score.
Okay. I'm not either.
So did you guys watch Wakanda Forever? Because I actually did watch that. I'm excited for Ironheart. Riri Wilson.
The what?
Riri. For Ironheart.
William.
The MK2.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for that to see if they go into like her own storyline and stuff like that. So I think that would be really cool.
But that's another thing. They introduce characters and no one knows their backstory unless they're going to give them their own show, their own movie. But I think it's just more, you leave with more questions than answers about characters that you barely show.
Hey, they could do an Ironheart show.
They were, but I don't know if it got scrapped. I think it did get scrapped.
Yeah, it's one of the ones that got kind of set on the back burner because of, like, it's basically they're going in, and then this is a whole other topic for another show, but Marvel is going in and they're pausing a whole bunch of projects, specifically ones that I think Victoria Alonso was over, and so Kevin Feige is going to go back through and he's going to make determinations about what will move forward and what will not. And I think Ironheart is one of the ones that got caught up in the wake of the reception of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. So it's, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that one does. So,
I gave it 8. I gave the trailer 8 Dapper Dans.
I thought we were doing 1 to 5.
That was for movie ratings. These are for the trailers. It's 10.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, that's good. We're pretty much making it up on the fly.
Exactly. We're just making it up.
Like nothing.
But
no
we're not ranking them.
Whatsoever. So we're going to have a fan that's going to go back. He's going to be like, wait a second. In episode number 64, you guys said that. Oh, here's an interesting question. Serge Henderson says, Crossing the Gang, how are you guys? We write this script, you guys. How would you guys do it? How would you write the script?
How are you guys? We write.
Yeah, like for this project, how would y'all write the script?
For the Secret Invasion?
I think so.
Yeah, he can do a half a Dapper Dan. He's done it before.
Yeah, shave some weight off of me on there, huh? Just don't touch the hair.
Don't touch the hair. Yeah, I mean, if it was me, I would try and tie it some way, like you said, into the Secret Wars, to kind of lead it that way. If it was me doing the script, just so that as a fan of the Secret Wars, I would like to see that, crossover event brought to the big screen. I know, growing up in the 80s, that was one of the things I remember reading was the Secret Wars. And so to actually see it come to the screen would be something I would like to see. And then, of course, being able, if you were to write it, tie this into that, the Secret Invasion would then tie into that. And then even though the Secret Invasion is a more current storyline from the Marvel, and Secret Wars is, a couple of decades older, they're kind of bringing that in there. So
wouldn't the Secret Wars tie Miles and everything into it too?
I think so.
Yeah.
So then we're creating a new Avengers, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Something? I don't know.
Something, yeah. I mean, it's all kind of, I don't know. I mean, a lot of stuff is out of order as far as, you know, the movie and stuff. Because, you know, in the original Secret Wars, that's where the symbiote actually attaches to Spider-Man for the first time, and then kind of moves forward. That's where we get Venom and everybody else from currently. But then in the movie line, that's not going to happen. He's already introduced and already in the MCU and Sony universe. So, yeah, that's not going to happen.
So he rephrases this. He goes, "Sorry about that. Yes. How would you guys write the script for all Marvel movies? Will you sing some of them, or will you not change?" So I'm thinking, would you change some of them, or not change them?
For past movies or future movies?
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I think we can all agree, older movies, we would have wanted to change certain stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I would have given Justin Hammer more screen time in Iron Man 2.
Oh yeah, he was fun.
Because, yeah, Sam Rockwell is a genius.
He's coming back from Armor Wars.
Yes, and if they're smart, they will stockpile that thing with him. They will just let him go crazy in it.
So,
Yep.
Where does this tie, like, Daredevil and the Punisher and, like, all these other Marvel characters into this? Because Secret Wars doesn't have any of those characters. Neither does Secret Invasions, obviously. But I'm just saying, like, you know, you're wanting to create this new Avengers, per se, and they've just recreated Punisher, or redone the symbol so they could have it on the Disney platform or whatever. So at that point, and they just did the TV series. So at that point, why wouldn't they bring some of those characters that they haven't necessarily used together? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Am I, like, thinking way outside the box here? Because they've never put these like Daredevil. I mean, they've done their own separate movies and stuff, but they've never brought them into, like, a fold, like the Avengers, per se.
I mean, they did on the series. They made the Defender series with them as their own team, but they haven't brought them to the big screen other than Charlie Cox made the appearance in Spider-Man as Daredevil. But that's something I think they're trying to rectify now that they have the rights to those characters again. They're going to start trying to bring them, integrate them more into the storyline so that we can actually see them, how they're supposed to be interacting with the other superheroes in that environment. And that's kind of, I think, their direction they're trying to go now.
I think it would be interesting to and I know this is completely off topic and stuff, and I'm totally changing everything, but I think it would be interesting to see some of them actually play into more of the MCU and fight other characters, or bring them into something that they weren't necessarily written into before. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and you know, I know that's when they announced Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine, and then the Punisher coming back. I know that there was hype up for the Punisher War Journal, and I think Carlos hit the spotlight on them, the Punisher comics you need to own. But you know, there was a meeting between Wolverine and Punisher in Punisher War Journal 7 where they fight. And I think people were saying, that if in Deadpool 3, would that be an option since Hugh Jackman's coming back for one last hurrah? Would they bring in the Punisher as well to kind of have him battle them out somehow? But I think that's kind of far-fetched. But yeah, I mean, it would be something that would be kind of a nod to the comic fans out there that know these guys have met before and they have fought. And kind of just a little nod to the comic itself.
I mean, I know that they've never been in the Avengers, but like, I mean, bringing them into the MCU more. That's what I mean by that. Like, I don't know. So maybe I'm sounding stupid. Who knows? So, I
think every idea is worth exploring. Yeah. I think that's how you end up with really great stuff.
Right.
And I think.
I mean, like the storylines have never been written like into like them fighting the Avengers or anything like that. But I mean, I think it would be cool to bring them into like Wolverine meeting Iron Man or something like that. I mean, you don't see those things.
Yeah.
And I think it would just be kind of cool to like, I mean, maybe that's the What If series, right? But still, I mean, I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. So it'd be interesting. So.
Well, cool. That's a good idea. Let's see. Okay, let's bring it back over to.
I don't know. Maybe I'm putting you guys.
Threw me off right there. Threw me off there.
No.
No, but I agree with her. Intertwine with different characters, stuff that you wouldn't see before, and I guess people are too concerned, and maybe that's a bad thing. I think we're too concerned about, oh, they didn't do this right in the story. Like a lot of people were upset about Love and Thunder because the way they portrayed Gore. But why not write your own story as a script? And in this way, you don't have, a story to go based off of. Yeah, you don't have a story to go based off of because you're writing your own story.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good idea. Same thing with like Secret Invasion. Like, why don't they do something like at the end of the show, they introduce an X-Men character. So as the Skrulls are, showing their true form, one of them walks off, and you're thinking it's a Skrull, but as they're walking off, it could be Mystique.
Yep. Yeah.
So, something different. That would be the first mutant in the show, or in the, MCU, or, anything like that. So, I think it's like she said, worth exploring. You have so many characters, so many options. I mean, yeah, you got stories to go based off of, but I think us as fans reading the comics, I think and I know I'm guilty of that too. I think we judge too much on the stories of them not doing it correctly. So, I know back then we were just excited to even get, an Avengers film, an Iron Man film, and, I think we're kind of, at least I know I'm guilty of that. I think I judge too hard on certain stuff and not really enjoy what it is. So I think it'll be cool to try something different. I know, DC did that with Shazam 2. Those the villains, they're not even in the comics. DC made them up. I mean, yeah, Greek gods. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why the film did bad. I didn't see it. But I mean, that's something different. But Marvel's definitely drifted away from what they used to be, and I think this is gonna be a way for them to bounce back and just do something, something different. But make it. I don't think they need to do anything where you have to laugh every 5 seconds. I think they're trying too hard, comedy wise. Like Love and Thunder, I think that was they tried too hard to be funny, and and they drifted away from a lot of stuff. But if they do something that's not part of an actual book, do something different, I don't see why not. But that's everyone's entitled to their own opinion, like Teresa was saying, like I'm saying. So but that's kind of all I have for that.
Okay.
I don't know if we've steered too far off or what, but
no. I mean, it's an opinion.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and bring it in for a landing because we've been going for an hour and 45 now. But good stuff. Good stuff on, and yeah, Serge, I'm always a fan of bringing Marv Wolfman in. So, hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. I know all of us have had a long weekend, and well, especially these folks. So y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. A couple of quick notes, just reminders. If you won prizes tonight, you're going to get one of the Price Box stickers with instructions for how to redeem that, or for how to enter Big Slab giveaway next month. We're already almost at May. It's April right now. So make sure that you pay attention for that you start doing what the instructions are for the Price Box stickers, because you don't automatically get entered to win. You have to do something in order to be entered to win. So you got to be paying attention for that. Make sure and check us out next Monday night, or actually no, Friday night. Let's go to that. Creator interview. I'm going to be talking to somebody from Gold Key Comics about the Boris Karloff Kickstarter and their first brand new project under the new ownership. So make sure you tune in Friday at 1 p.m. Central. We'll be doing Friday at 1 p.m. Central is when I'm going to be doing that live stream interview. So you make sure and hang out with us then. Also, if you haven't checked it out yet, top 10 Miles Morales comics to add to your collection. Fun video you can watch and check out. And last but certainly not least, I want to make sure and share this one more time. In case you didn't notice, on the YouTube channel, the store is now live. So you can actually buy some Carl's Collects Comics swag. I've got a journal, mug, different colors of t-shirts, both men's and women's cut. So you can get something that's comfortable for you. There is a second design that you see mixed in here right now. This design will not be staying on here. It's going to be a channel member exclusive. To be able to get that t-shirt, you'll have to be a channel member. We also have hoodies and the graphic is low grade is better than no grade. This is what, this is it right here. So the deal, low grade is better than no grade. No grade. If you, and something cool here, I've got a coupon code for you. It's 10% off your order. Paul coupon. Use that and you get 10% off at checkout for your order. We've got up to 2X sizes. I need to get that. I need to get that expanded. We need to be able to do 3X. But keep in mind, these will not be all of the. Where's the X?
Well, I think you should do a little bit bigger than that too, because we do have some bigger people in the community.
That's the thing. I don't know what. I didn't. Yeah, I zoomed in on it. I was looking at it. Yeah. So I'm gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at that. I didn't choose the sizes for it, so I'm gonna see what I can do to add extended sizes for this, because to be quite honest, I will not fit into a 2X. So yeah, I need to be able to wear my own swag. But don't worry about that, because we will have additional stuff here on the channel that you'll be able to order direct. And this is one way to help the channel, and that design is exclusive to that. But in addition, the second design you saw is going to be tied directly into the channel memberships with something that I like to call care packages from Carlos. And so it's going to be fun stuff that you'll get. I'll be rolling it out and explaining it next month. So I'm really looking forward to it. But remember, every dime that you spend in some way, shape, or form is going to help go right back into the channel and keep the channel running and keep it provided for, and all this cool stuff that we do. This is how it helps do that. So you want to make sure to check it out and keep an eye out for that. Also, remember, you can do super chats now. You can do a super chat, and that money goes directly into here. We get I think it's not as big a cut of that because YouTube does take a big cut. But yeah, hey, thank y'all so much for hanging out and being with us tonight. We're going to go ahead and bring it in for closing, but we appreciate you being here tonight and just hanging out with us and spending time going over trailers and just talking and laughing. We'll let everybody get to bed, so y'all make sure to have a good night. It has been fun to hang out with you, and we will see you next time here on the. Oh my gosh, here we go. All right, y'all take care. Bye-bye. Have a great night. Thank y'all for watching.